All right. Mobile Edge Solutions specializes in e-commerce solutions and mobile communication platforms that enable businesses to serve their clients online. Let's welcome CEO of Mobile Edge, Leighton Campbell, to share some exciting news for us.
Good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. All right, so these are some interesting times and some serious times and a lot of implications to businesses and to life in general. First of all, tell us a bit about what does Mobile Edge Solutions do?
Well, Mobile Edge Solutions is an innovative technology firm. We specialize in software development and we cater specifically to helping business managers and teams service their customers anywhere, anytime. So as part of enabling businesses to be able to service their customers anywhere, anytime, it means that we use e-commerce websites, SMS communication, and a number of digital products that gives your business legs to be able to reach your customers, do business with them, and provide service at the same time as well. So pretty much that's what we specialize in.
All right. So for persons who are totally unaware of what e-commerce is, and business owner want to grow, even if it weren't for COVID-19, but for more so to be able to continue to have a presence, explain to our viewers, what is e-commerce?
Well, e-commerce is really using digital online platforms to be able to do business with customers. Sometimes persons may think about e-commerce only as payment collection or online ordering, but it's really using the internet as a vehicle to really foster that connection between businesses and your customers. So for instance, you can have persons who sell a physical product and want to be able to sell that online. You have persons who sell digital products as well and want to be able to foster that connection online. Look at even, for instance, the banking sector. A lot of times persons look at the banks and they don't think e-commerce, but let's say, for instance, a bank, a financial institution, whether it be an insurance agency, or just your general bank needs to sign you up, and they give you the opportunity to sign up online, do all of the business online. That in and of itself is e-commerce as well,
Okay. All right, so as businesses try to maneuver through this rough time, what are some of the tips that you want to give our business owners as to how to benefit from this kind of support?
Well, one of the first things that we definitely recommend persons to do is to look at what web strategy you can implement for your business that best suit you.
Okay.
But Mobile Edge, we specialize in a wide range of e-commerce solutions. So we don't only look at standard solutions for business. Look at the business in your own context. So you are a small mom and pop store.
Right.
And you need to be able to service your community in a way that you used to before COVID. Means that persons can't come to you, but you can still get things to them. If you can foster that online connection, whether it is a restaurant and you want persons to know, instead of coming in, persons can go online, submit an order. Creating that type of infrastructure online will definitely be able to give persons like that the ability to capitalize on opportunities that may not even have existed before. I see a number of online grocery stores popping up. Persons are being more innovative. Persons are looking
farmers.
at definitely farmers, especially with the farmers markets and so forth.
Right.
There are growing needs in the market as the market shifts, and customers' needs are changing rapidly. So even, for instance, KFC is now offering delivery of their products to their customers. And when you think about it, it's very inconvenient to be able to be going out there, standing up in these lines. Sometimes sun is burning you out there. It's not a pleasant experience
right.
for a lot of persons. So there are opportunities that persons can undertake to really boost their business potential during this period. And another thing to also consider is that what happens after COVID? There are so many businesses going online now that the businesses who are not going online during COVID will be left behind thereafter. There are some of these things to consider during a time like this.
I wanted to understand a bit more. Probably you can guide the conversation as it relates to internet penetration in our country, and how do we as a country prepare to ensure that our Jamaicans are connected so that more Jamaicans have access to this kind of support?
Well, funny enough, before COVID, I'm sure the internet penetration was hovering around 54% thereabouts.
So 54% of Jamaicans having access to the internet
right.
at some point?
Right, at some point.
Not necessarily always consistently?
No, not always consistently, but at some point in time, whether it be through data services or in-home internet services. But pretty much what we're looking at here is based on the amount of persons who are going online. We're seeing we expect after COVID that penetration should significantly lift. Also, I see where Flow did something very innovative to their customers, where they're actually giving students, I think, free data or unlimited data during this period to be able to access their online learning
Yeah, I think
material.
both providers have been doing some stuff in regards to that kind of support.
Right, right.
Right. Okay, so you said about 54%, and we're seeing an increase.
Definitely.
You know, can you tell us what you think some of the things can be to ensure that more Jamaicans have something in their hands so that this becomes even easier for Jamaicans to connect and benefit even more?
I think a big part of it is literacy and education.
Yeah.
We, as Mobile Edge, to be honest, we've seen an influx in interest in overall digital platforms, e-commerce and so forth.
Right.
And a lot of persons come to us as the experts saying that, well, you know, this is what we want, this is what we need.
Right.
And as the experts, we're the ones who are supposed to be guiding them, you know. And when they come to us, we realize that there's a lack of education overall on what the e-commerce solutions out there are, how they can help them, how they can acquire them, what works for them, what doesn't. For instance, when you think about e-commerce,
As I would say, what are some of the
issues, right? So when you think about e-commerce, one of the main challenges that persons will run into is the matter of payment collection.
Right.
There are a number of local banks that support payment collection. However, acquiring those accounts sometimes can be difficult for customers based on their resources, based on their business setup and so forth. So a number of persons have actually been circumventing that issue by actually employing the use of international payment processors like PayPal,
Right.
Stripe, and funny enough, for a solution like Stripe does not necessarily facilitate Jamaican persons signing up. But what we've been encouraging persons to do is that look, leverage existing relationships that you have with persons in the diaspora. So you find that persons who have business operating locally and have kids abroad, they're now using the relationship of their children, family, or business partners to sign up for accounts on that side so that you're able to collect your payments and then find ways to get access to the funds thereafter. But in essence, what it does, it allows persons to be able to find an easy way to get started, and then as they test implementation of their solution in their business,
right,
they can then scale and look at implementing locally,
right,
in a manner that best suit them. You know, for instance, one of the things that persons may run into is cash flow issues.
Yes.
If you're collecting monies abroad, how do you get
yes.
access to that funds?
Correct.
How do you manage that with your business? You know, so these are things that we have to consider when we are guiding customers on their e-commerce strategy. When they come to us, oftentimes they have a set thing that they have in mind that they want, but we have to educate them on what these things are. And there are many tools and learning opportunities out there, whether it be Udemy, YouTube. There are a lot of ways to learn about these solutions.
Yes,
I mean, just by visiting our website and so forth, you can learn.
What is your website?
Our website is Mobile Edge Solutions. Sorry, getmobileedgesolutions.com. By visiting our website, you can read our blog as well. We have an entire blog on how Jamaicans can collect payments online. A lot of persons have been using that blog to learn more and implement these types of strategies internally.
So I'm a farmer and I'm ready to get your support. How long does that process take? What's the reality? I'm sure different businesses would, based on what they choose to do, but just give us an idea of the turnaround time after consulting with your organization.
Well, what we've
when do we go live online?
Right. Well, what we've actually done, and you know, this is the beauty about Jamaicans and the nature of how we do business. We're a very innovative company, so what we've done is to actually scale down our typical e-commerce solution to what we call a minimum viable product, the basic that you need to get started.
Right.
And with that solution, it enables you to get your product manager, your online ordering manager, your payment options. And payment options don't only mean credit card, but you also have to offer cash on delivery and also bank transfer, so persons can check out with that as well. Setting up also your email receipts and invoices. All of that gives you all you need to be able to run a business online and so forth. And setting that up, we can set that up now within 72 hours of getting all the information that we need to set up.
72 hours,
Definitely.
wow. So how safe is that nowadays? Everybody talks about, you know, you mentioned the financial institutions and the back end, the security of the back end, and sometimes there are breakdowns with these kind of things. People are a bit, you know, concerned that anything money going and online and you mentioned just not having a lot of education in this space. But the reality is we have people that are scourging the internet trying to rob and steal. How safe are the platforms?
Well, we'll say as secure as you can afford to secure it. I mean, a while ago when I was on my way, I was actually hearing a news report about persons finding ways to hack Apple phones using their email and so forth. The hackers will always be out there.
Always.
They'll always be hunting. However, when we set up, we first and foremost set up with only very reputable financial institutions who have the customer's best interest at heart. So they have these security infrastructure in place to protect the transactions. Also, whenever we set up e-commerce systems for our customers, websites must be security certified and locked and so forth. So there are security protocols that are implemented as part of the website build-out that are there to protect customers' data and also transaction information.
Before you go any further, Leighton, in the event something happens, have you, in your area of business, their expertise, have you found that persons being able to recover their funds and that kind of thing from online mishaps, scammers, hackers, have you seen that, okay, there is definitely some form of recourse in the event that these things happen?
Right. Well, the risk is there, and the banks are there to also protect your customers. So, for instance, in the event where there's fraud, you can report this to your bank, and your bank will do the investigations with the payment gateway provider.
Right.
And all of that. The entire infrastructure is there to cater to that particular need,
Right.
So you're able to recover your funds thereafter, and as I said, the bank is there to really protect that type of engagement.
All right, so tell us, how do we get support from your business, and how can people find you? And I think you have something in store for a lucky viewer.
Right, so to find Mobile Edge, all you need to do is visit our website, which is www.getmobileedge.com. Once you visit us, you're able to click on our pricing button and book a consultation with us. And actually, we have some freebies and giveaways that we're doing during the month of April to be able to help persons to really streamline their e-commerce strategy. And this includes, first and foremost, anybody who comes to us get a free consultation to understand how this thing fits in your business and how it can help you,
Right.
Second thing is that we're offering 50% off on all e-commerce platforms. This includes online ordering systems, online booking systems, online learning platforms, and also payment gateway integration.
And what can these things generally cost?
Generally, these things will cost, at least for a basic full e-commerce system, we're looking at anywhere between 500 to 1,000 US.
Right.
We are coming on to as low as 250 US to set up persons online with at least a shop page and the basic infrastructure that you need. For some persons, one thing to note as well is that this system is fully customizable. So some persons may choose to add a home page, may choose to add things like minimum order quantities, quotation systems, those types of things to it,
Yeah.
Right. But also, finally, what we're doing as well as part of this engagement of persons doing their consultations, we're actually giving away a free e-commerce website valued at $100,000 to one lucky person who we have consulted with throughout this period.
All right.
Right.
All right. So remind us of the website again.
And again, to find us, www.getmobileedge.com.
Or a number.
No, just our website. Just find our website.
Staying online. All
Yes,
right.
staying online. We're 100% online.
That's what you're promoting.
Right, online.
It was a really good conversation with you this morning, Leighton. Thank you so much.